Hello everybody! Today's video is a get ready with me and like update video on what's going on in our world and just talking to you guys about how I'm doing and everything. I feel like it's a good video right now. There's lots going on in our world. So, and I will be getting my makeup on and doing something with this, but whatever. Well, first I did want to say thank you for all of the amazing comments, the messages, the letters, the sympathy cards, everything for my mom's passing. You have no idea how much that has meant to me. It has touched my soul, my heart. It has been so comforting because I don't have a lot of people to lean on right now that know what it's like, that have lost somebody so close to them. So it's just been nice to have you guys to kind of go, okay, how I'm feeling is normal. I'm not crazy, or I'm not overly upset. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to be, and everyone's just saying kind of go with the flow and go with how you feel, and it's been really helpful. I mean, mainly this whole thing is because my mom was so sick at the end. If you don't know, the coroner said she had sepsis, and when you research it, it can cause delusions, it can cause lots of issues, and she was having hallucinations, and it's happened, I think, for probably over a year, maybe 2 years, and she pushed everybody that she loved away but me and my dad. But even her and my dad had a lot of issues because they fought all the time, her begging to go to the doctors, just silly things, you know what I mean? But she would get so upset, so she pushed everyone that loved her away but me and him. So I'm really the only one like really grieving, like right now, like really grieving, like crying every day, like longing for her, missing her, like just hard to accept that she's gone. So it's hard. I don't have a lot of people to like lean on. So you guys have been really great, and I'm just grateful. So yeah, let me start getting my makeup on because I could talk forever. So I'm gonna put my foundation. I already put lotion on, and I just put normal lotion. I have really dry skin. I use Lancome. Lancome. It's called Absolute Pearl 110. I just got this and I was out. I don't put a lot on. Oh yeah, I want to talk about my age spots too. So, or dark spots. If you can see, I don't know if you can see them, but I have been getting dark spots from the sun. I got this Neutrogena like tone repair at the drugstore. I've been using it for almost 2 weeks now. I don't know if it's working, but they say you can use it as a primer, but it kind of like tingles when you put it on. I don't think I want that on all day, so I do this at night before bed. I'm hoping maybe, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I don't like this part. You can see that shadow that's not there in the wintertime. It's just like an age spot, so I don't have a mustache. So yeah, so I don't put a ton on. I don't like to wear a lot of heavy makeup in the summer. It's hot. It gets sweaty and gross, and I like to go running too, so yeah, I don't put a ton on. But yeah, so Griffin, we'll update you on Griffin. So if you've been following us, we've been struggling to get a safe bed. We got denied the first round. We're still in the midst of the appeal, so we still don't know about that. And if you don't know what a safe bed is, it's like a giant canopy bed. It has a zipper like enclosure. It's mainly to keep them safe so they can't get out and get hurt. And Griffin, if you've been following us, know that he needs it. He just truly needs it. So we're still in that. We did find out that there's a couple county services around us that might be able to help us if it falls through, if insurance says no. And so that's really cool. So we think we might have it covered. And I know a lot of you have been asking to do a GoFundMe, and I think you guys are amazing for even considering to donate to our family for Griffin. Oh my gosh, so grateful. But I really feel like we can do it through the, where it should be, insurance. I feel like it's the way it should be. This stuff should be covered. And I really feel like unless there was nothing left, then of course I feel like we would set up like a GoFundMe for him. But I don't want to do that, if I don't have to. And you guys get that. So I think that we found this extra service that our county provides for after like insurance denies it, that we might be able to get it through there. And of course there always is the Angelman Foundation too, but that only happens twice a year. So it's gonna happen, just not happening on the time frame we would like. And he's still staying in his bed, sort of, so it's okay. So then updating on his seizures. Griffin is, we've upped his medicine. Right now we're on 5 pills. He was on 4. He was on 3, then 4, now he's on 5. It really started to lessen up. I'm so grateful. They're really working now. Not perfect. We have noticed a little of those like tiny ones, but I haven't seen those big drop ones where he like freezes and then goes down. So that's been so exciting, so exciting. Let me get my concealer. I'll just do this the whole time and you'll just watch me pat my face the whole video. I use All Nighter from Urban Decay. It is Fair Natural one. Again, I usually use it on this under eyes, cover those dark spots. And I usually use it under here too, get a little more protection, if you know what I mean. And this is a look. I mean, come on. Oh yeah, looking good. So the medicine seems to be working. He will be going up to 6 pills this week. And then he has his neurology appointment the first week in July. So, and then we'll be doing another EEG to see how his brain is doing and seizure activity. So that is good. What else? Sawyer, he started his speech class this last week. He is doing so good. He loves his teacher. Again, teletherapy, it's hard. It's not great. It's just, it's what it is. But he seems to really like it because they do like games in the tablet. So he plays matching games or pairing things up. It's just, it's really, or like, what does the farm animal say? He really seems to like it. We're working on like yes and no questions, getting him to say 2 words. So like, what color would you want the ice cream cone? I want a green ice cream cone. I don't know how to describe it. I can't remember what she said. I'm not tired. I can't remember. But it was like 2-word sentences, like 2 words in a row. That's what we're working on with him. And he seems to be getting it. It's slow. She did say socially, verbally is a harder thing to teach, if you know what I mean. Like we're working on just him getting sentences, but teaching him to communicate like, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Tell me those things. That is something that's like a more in-depth kind of a therapy that might happen later in life. Right now, we're just trying to get language. So, and I get that. He's 3.5. So, but I thought that was cool that she mentioned that, you know, not to get my hopes up to know he's going to tell me his deepest, darkest secrets, if you know what I mean. Even though I love to know, really, because he's such a quiet guy. And I'm like, what do you think? I want to know what you're thinking. Yeah, all right, so that's all blended in. See, I think I have a pimple and that looks nice. Oh yeah, hormones, looking good. Yeah, so it's not like I don't do anything crazy. Now I'll do my eyebrows. I just get like an old spoolie that I have and then I just comb them through and make them look somewhat decent. Yeah, so Sawyer is doing really good. So, and now the big kids, this is their last week of school. Well, let me see what this says. This is Revlon Color Stay Brow Shape and Glow. I like this brow filler because it's like an eyeliner, if you know what I mean. But it's like liquid and it doesn't get like caked up like the pencils. So it's just really, it's easy and quick in my opinion. So I just fill in the front of my brow a little bit because I think it's just a little bit light there, you know. Nothing crazy. You do it on both sides. My mom always told me when I was a kid, you know, let her help me pluck my eyebrows because she didn't want me to over pluck because she didn't have much eyebrows and she didn't want me to have to suffer through that. So I never really plucked my eyebrows. My mom would help me and really we'd only pluck my unibrow and like a few stragglers down here. And I think that, you know, I have a lot of eyebrow, so maybe that's why. But I'm not a plucker too much. I try not to because I know as I get older they're going to get thinner and thinner. Yeah, so that's it. Those are my eyebrows looking good, I believe. And then, yeah, now I gotta do eyeshadow. We'll do Urban Decay Snatched for my eyeshadow. I just do one color. I'm a mom. I don't got time for it right now. I used to be able to like mix and blend and fill in and just glow. But no, not anymore. if you hear, my kids are with their dad right now, and yeah, I bet I got 15 minutes and then they're gonna start freaking, so yeah. Okay, so big kids are done big school this week, and I'm so flippin' glad. Like Zoom classes, all the papers, all the things I had to go to the school. I'm just so done. Like, you have no idea. Like, it is so hard to teach little children school, like the patience, and like we tried so hard, and trying not to get frustrated with a 6 and a 5-year-old is so hard. You're like, just saying your ABCs, please just count. Like, it was so hard, guys. But it's done. We do ABC Mal, so they will be continuing that, and I'm gonna keep working with Wynn and her ABCs because she has almost all of them but 3. She doesn't have E, G, and F. I don't know why, but I do think that she learns differently. Maybe she's dyslexic, maybe she's not. She's better off than I was at this age. I could do none of this, and I'm very dyslexic. Like, one day I'll have to do a story time. If you do want to know, like, comment down below. I'd love to tell you the story of my life, my journey as a very severe dyslexic and how I cope. I use a lot of devices. I was homeschooled. I when I was younger, like, it was so bad I almost tried to kill myself because I was not diagnosed and nobody knew, and I felt stupid at school, and that's when my mom pulled me out of school. She saved my life. Like, that's why. What? I'm sorry. What makes me so mad about my mom dying this way is that she looked like a monster to everybody. Everybody was mad at her. My own brother was mad at her. My dad's upset with how she died. Like, it was so frustrating, and it ruined all of the good. And she did so good. Like, so good. And it makes me so mad because she gave up everything for me to have the life that I have. And so, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, let me know if you want to hear that story. It's a long one, and it's a doozy, and it makes me fearful for Wynn, or whoever, if any of my kids are dyslexic, to get lost in the system and to not be helped, because I wasn't helped. But I know it was a long time ago. I'm 31 years old. Maybe schools are different, but oh yeah, sorry. So this is a highlighter I got from Thrive. It's just a pink one, and I just put it in the inner corners and under my eye, just to brighten up my eyeballs a little bit. Nothing crazy. I usually do it on the bridge of my nose too, get a little more glow, shine. I only do it like on the cheekbones, just to glow. Yeah, so we're having a graduation party on next Sunday, which we're so excited to have for them. I'm so excited because they deserve it, we deserve it. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have pizza, we're gonna just have a party, have some cake, and just celebrate them. So very excited. What else? There was another thing. Sorry, I didn't say what this is. Same company, Thrive. Brian, I think, is the name of it, of the mascara. And so I really like this mascara. First off, I forgot to say this, because I feel like it really lengthens my eyelashes, separates them, and I don't feel like it's caking it on. But I do want to say, removing it is the weirdest thing. I've never experienced this with a mascara before, ever. It clumps off. Like soap and water, whatever, like chunks of mascara comes off your eye. I've never experienced it. I don't know if I don't know. It's weird. But I like how my eyelashes look. I like how they kind of look a little natural, but not too, and they seem lifted. I'm kind of in the phase right now with makeup, is like, it has to be kind of easy. When I was younger, I used to go all out when I didn't have children, and I had a lot of time. And I'm taking a longer time with you guys because we're talking. Usually I can get this done in about 5 to 10 minutes total. But we're talking and I'm taking my time because I have help today. Yeah, so I really like this mascara. So it just makes my lashes, I think, look good. I don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so one more thing I was going to talk to you guys about was that we were trying to go to Florida to spread my mom's ashes. But we found out yesterday that if you're from New York, which we are, we can't go unless we stay for like 2 weeks and stay inside and get quarantined. And that won't work. Like we're gonna try to do like a 3-day thing, like back and forth, because we don't have, I can't leave Will. That, yeah, it can't happen. So that was really disappointing. So I wanted to, this is a Too Faced blush. I've had this forever. It's probably wrong. I should never keep this for this long, but it's just a pink sparkly blush. Yeah, so we were trying to get that done, but it looks like we can't until they lift whatever that is, which is hard for me. I get kind of frustrated with the situation because the beaches are open, they're letting everybody out. We're from upstate New York, you know, there's like no cases up here. Like, they're not letting us in, and it's just really hard. I get it. But you can see that it's just, I want my mom to be where she wants to be. She wanted to be in Florida. She wanted, I know that's where she would love to be, in Florida. So we have to wait, and I don't know how long it'll be, but it will be when they lift it. So I'm hoping August, maybe? I don't know. It'd be nice to get it done this summer. I don't want her in the closet, if you know what I mean. I don't want her to be sitting in there. I want her to be where she wants to be. Yeah, so this is MAC. It's a powder Studio Fix. It's N020, I think. I don't know what they're, yeah, that's it. I am not a makeup person. This is the color. That's what we were trying to do, but we don't know if they're gonna lift that anytime soon. I hope they do, but we'll see. I think it's really hard what happened with the coronavirus, and it really affected my family. And you know, like, my mom was in the hospital for 5 weeks, and we could not see her. And I don't think people really grasp like how traumatic that is. And then my mom went into the hospital in the ambulance. The last time I saw her sitting up, well, I saw her in the window that one day. We got to go see her at that rehab facility she was at before she went to the next hospital. But it was through a window, and she was far away. We couldn't see her that well. God, I wish I would have went back that night to see her. I don't think family people like really understand, like, when someone's in a hospital, you can't see them. Like, we got to see her 45 minutes, and then she was gone. And then she was completely, you know, she had a ventilator. We could not talk to her. And I'm just like, if the people who are not affected by this, like, it could happen to any family member that you know. It could happen to your sister, your brother, your mother, and you'll never see them again. Or you'll see them how I got to see them. And we could have had 5 more weeks with her. Yes, she was hallucinating and thinking people were trying to kill her, but I would have been there, and I still would have held her hand, and I still would have made her feel better. With all those nights she called me thinking someone was trying to hurt her, I could have been sitting there with her. I could have been saying, Mom, it's okay. They're not. I could have. And yes, it would have been awful, and she would have yelled at me, and it would have been awful. But nobody deserves to be alone all that time. She was alone all that time, couldn't even move, guys. She was completely almost paralyzed. Her body just shut down. Whatever the infection that she was going through her body just took everything. So just know that with this virus, like, you get it, you go to the hospital, or you know somebody, you might never see them again, or with anything. So it's hard when you see everybody go out and doing a bunch of fun things, and you're like, I'm on both sides of the fence with it. Like, one, yes, I want my life back. I want to be out. I want to be around people. I want school to start. I want to not think about this ever again. But I think about what happened to us and my mom. I don't wish that on anybody. Anybody. She was my mom. And I should have been able to be with her. I don't think people get it. But yeah. I just wanted to say that. It's been something I'm struggling with. But I'm getting it done. You know what I mean? Like, I'm figuring it out. Like, I don't feel guilty. I feel just angry. that I lost that time with her that I could have had. But yeah. All right, now I need some lip gloss or something for these lips. I'm just gonna do a very light pink lip gloss. It's from Revlon. The number is 203. It's just sheer, nothing special. Just gonna get some gloss on. I think what's hard about being a mom is like you can't, I always forget to reapply this stuff. So I always look like I have no lips. That's why I don't like put a bunch of color on usually, because then it just comes off and you're like, I had lips in the morning and then I don't have lips at night. So, but I do sometimes, because I just think it looks nice to have color on your lips. One day I will. One day. So yeah, let me do my hair really quick. Again, I've been feeling so out of it with my mom passing that I don't even straighten my hair right now. So I'm just like taking a shower and then putting it up in a knot, and like my hair is just really wavy. Like it's beautiful, but I wish it would stay like this, but it doesn't, and it just kind of frizzes out. So you guys know my hairstyle. It's my mom hairstyle. One day I'll have luscious locks and highlights and I don't know. When my kids get older, I usually just clip it up in the front and give me some height. Don't know why I like it like that, but I do. And then I just twist it up in the back with a hair clip. And that's my mom do for the day. Yeah, I think that is all for the update. Sorry it was kind of all over the place. It's just been a lot, and you guys know, and you guys have been following me on this journey, and I'm so grateful. And the world is in such a, I feel like we're in Jumanji, let me just say. It's awful. Like, I can't. Like, I need good news. Like, I need, or at least okay news, or normal. But right now I'm just like, I turn the news on, I'm like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, nope, I'm trying not to watch the news. It's too much. It just feels too much. So yes, but you all know, you're all doing it with us. You're all doing the same thing. I feel like I can't talk today. I have days like that. I don't know if it's part of dyslexia, but I have days where I can't speak well. I think today's one of those days. Well, yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thumb the video up for us. We'd super appreciate it. And follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and listen to our new podcast. Yeah, we really enjoy doing it. So everything's down in the description box. And yeah, we'll see you next time. And don't forget, guys, you guys are wonderful. And you guys have been just so great. And I'm just so grateful for all of you in my life. All right, bye. Bye.